Hi, cooler fans. I'm the PC Expert Amateur, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. Okay, so this is the MinorSonic MS360B ARGB cooler, water cooler. And what I'm doing differently is normally I would open this up, evaluate it, and then I would put that information up on this, in a video like this after I had evaluated it. This time, I'm not evaluating it first. I'm going cold on this one. I don't like doing it this way, but I thought, well, some people like unboxings, so I thought, well, yeah, I'll give it a try. So, cut the seal. So, I've never heard of MinorSonic. It comes in the typical cardboard tray that has been damaged. It has the typical piece of packing foam on top. And let's see what we got here. There is an instruction manual. Not okay. Let's see here. There is a very minimalistic mounting kit. It's got AMD and Intel brackets. It's got a bunch of bolts. It's got thermal paste. That's it. Wow, that's the most minimalistic I've ever seen before. Interesting. Well, let's take a look at this now and see. Well, there we go. It's a nice big cold plate made of copper, as they almost always are. In fact, I personally haven't seen one that's not copper. And the tubes do rotate on the head. The water block, I mean. There is what appears to be an RGB ring going around the side. Also, there is an infinity mirror here. Okay, and there is a comb to hold the tubes in together. And we have on the water block, we have both ARGB and PWM, and on the radiator, looks like the same thing. Yep, it does have a refill port right here, so that's good. 9-blade fans. Looks pretty standard. And I think what I'm going to do first is get the box off my lap because it's really in the way. I feel kind of weird about doing it this way, to be honest with you guys. But hopefully you appreciate it. And if you do appreciate me doing it this way, rather than evaluating it first, I mean, it's not like it's a Christmas present and I'm going to be like, oh, or anything like that. I don't get all excited like that anymore. I used to get so excited, I would get my tummy up in knots. I mean, it was crazy, really. It took me a while to figure out what was going on. And once I figured it out, I learned I had to calm down, stop getting so excited or stressed out, whichever it happened to be. Let me turn off the lights. Come on. Oh, come on. There we go. All right, so we've got, got 13 minutes. I'm in an AI class learning about AI. Not a very good one. I'll be doing a review. Hopefully today will be better than yesterday. Yesterday was at least a couple of hours of marketing BS and a couple of guys that did their work, but it was just kind of amateurish. So yeah, I don't know how well you can see that mirror there. It has two combs. One, I mean, you can move the comb positions, so that's not a big deal. Let me add on the fans for the ARGB so we can see what that looks like. Hard to see. So, I mean, it's not like glamorous or anything like that. It's pretty minimalistic on the water block. And here we go. And I loosened it somehow or something. Oh no! All right, I gotta put you on pause because I disconnected my ARGB cable. All right, we're back in business. I don't know how well you can see this, but I think it looks pretty standard. Nothing special. No side lighting. No infinity mirrors. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of awkward doing this. Okay, now I'm gonna see if we can hear anything from the pump, which is in the water block. And since I've got it upside down like this, most likely I or we will hear air. Yeah, there's air. Don't know how well you can hear it, but I can hear it. Close up, I mean, it's obviously going to be loud with my ear to it, but hold on. Let me I'm going to close the balcony door because there's too much noise coming from out there that's making it hard for me to hear the pump. All the crows are saying good morning like they always do. Or maybe it's magpies, I'm not really sure. Could be both. Yeah, it's actually, unless you have like really sensitive ears, I don't think you're going to hear this at all. You know, I rarely find a pump these days that actually is noisy. Now, okay, now I'm getting more air because it's the highest point in the loop. So let's turn it around. Oh yeah, that's much better. Now I'm just hearing the motor moving. You know, when I first turned it on, I don't know if you caught it or not, or if you were able to hear it, but I could hear the impeller moving, kind of rattling around in there, which is normal. Okay, now I've got all the air pretty much out. Well, there's a tiny bit, but the vast majority of it is out. I don't know how well you can hear that. Hopefully you can. All right. So that is actually good. Now I don't know how good the quality is of this product. Like I said, I didn't look into it. I didn't look at it. It says here that for the pump, 3,000 RPMs max, 0.42 amps, and of course it's 12 volts. And they give the lighting information. It's 5 volts and 0.36 amps on the pump. Now for the fans, they use hydraulic bearings. Now I don't know what kind of bearings or what kind of a situation is inside of the pump. I would assume it's ceramic bearings, but it might not be. Maximum speed of the fans is 1600. That's pretty slow. 66.17 CFM, so that's really, really normal. Static pressure 1.53. That's not good. Maximum noise is 30 for that. They didn't give him a noise level for the pump, but that's okay because it's pretty quiet. 12 volts, 0.24 amps. The ARGB is 5 volts and 0.2 amps. I love it when a company will actually tell you the ARGB specs for the power, because in some areas, electricity can be extremely expensive, and paying for ARGB can be stupid in that case. So I'm happy about that. So right off the bat, just looking at these specs, if these specs are accurate, and I'm going to guess that they are, I'm going to say that you, well, hold on. I want to look up the price for this thing and see what I can see. 70. Okay, so it's $80 on Amazon. I don't know about it elsewhere, but that's what it is on Amazon. So I'm going to say that, all right, let's assume then that there's mixed metals inside. Mixed metals can mean that there will be, through the movement of the water, there will be an exchange of metal ions, and that will cause the metal to decay. So, and that's actually becoming very standard with AIOs these days. I don't know why, but a lot of companies have gotten really lazy about, keeping that stuff separate. So let's go ahead and check out these fans. I want to see if these fans are as bad as they say they are. If they are, what I would do is I would absolutely recommend that you find a good a set of fans that, okay, a good set of fans that is, it has at least 3 millimeters of static pressure, because I'm feeling this and there is airflow going through, but I can also feel airflow leaking out the sides, because like most companies, there is no gasket around the radiator to keep the airflow from going the wrong way. Also, some of the airflow, because there's not enough static pressure, I feel more airflow on the back side of this than I do on the front. So as I'm putting my hand on this side, which is the intake side, it's stronger because of the resistance of the fins in the radiator. These fins are actually forcing the air to go backwards against the fans. So while I am feeling some air on this side coming out, most of the air is coming out on the wrong side. Oops, let's hold on to that so they don't get caught up in the blades. So yeah, definitely these fans, you'll want to use them as case fans, not as intake fans for the radiator. Now let me just turn this down and see if we can listen to the airflow. So I'm going to start at this. Oh, one of them turned off. All right. I'm going to start at this. Right now, they're very, very slow and quiet. But that's not going to last. There's a harmonic resonance, which I think is the second time. I don't know how well you can hear this. Within a case at this point, you wouldn't hear it unless you're really sensitive to noise, that is. There's a hum. And wow, yeah, there's so much air backflowing because of the pressure of the radiator defeating the fans. Yeah, that's not that loud, but you're not going to want to run it with these fans. It's going to basically be a waste to run it with these fans. So again, if you're going to buy this, and I can't say that it's a bad deal or a good deal because we don't know anything about this brand. If you happen to know about the MinorSonic brand, it would be great if you could put some comments down in the in the comments. But at this point in time, I would say, assuming the best, okay, being optimistic here, I would say this is a, well, it's hard to know because they didn't provide complete specs, although they did do some things that other companies don't do. But as far as like the pump is concerned, the pump is above average in terms of RPMs, from what I've seen anyways. So that's good. And we're not going to really have to be concerned about that. So assuming the pump is good quality, what I would say is at $80 or less, better or less, get this and then replace the fans with something that has really good static pressure. At least at least 3 millimeters of static pressure. Don't get less than 3 millimeters. Somewhere between 3 and 5. If you get above 5, I'm not really sure that it's going to make much difference in terms of the cooling. So yeah, I think, I look forward to learning more about this brand and seeing how it ranks up against the other ones. But that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. If you would like to help me and get something out of it by helping me on a one-time basis, you can go to my eBay channel, the PC Expert Amateur, where you can purchase the items that I have on sale there. There are lots of keyboards and mouses and some other items as well. I've got cable organizers with power supplies and a bunch of other stuff, or a nice variety of things that I have reviewed in the past and I no longer need, and I need to make space. Plus, I also need the money. So if you want to do that, the information's on the screen.
I need to ask for your help. Things have been challenging. Whose life hasn't been challenging lately? So if you can please help me out by liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, and turning on notifications, that would be really, really super. Also, if you'd like to help me financially and you can't afford to, you can do a super thanks on my Glenn's Fast Reviews channel, or you can become a member there. Or if you prefer, you can go to patreon.com/GLENNMII and become a member there instead. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to Bleeping Computer for their support of my channel. If you need resources for computers, for getting rid of malware and learning about cybersecurity and stuff, Bleeping Computer, BLEEPING computer.com is a great resource. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.